Hey guys, welcome to our LiteView tutorial. In this session, we'll be going over another feature, sensor management. We'll show you how to configure motion and daylight sensor to control the lights. To set up how the sensors operate, we need to go to settings and click sensor management. Once we're there, we can find the integrated sensors. These are the only sensors that are commissioned for programming at the moment. The yellow icon indicates a motion sensor, whereas the green icon indicates a daylight sensor. In this video, we'll go through both scenarios, but first, I'm just going to go ahead and set up a new set of rules for this particular motion sensor. Once you've opened up the small window, you'll immediately notice what node that the sensor is integrated to. Where it says target device, you can configure which group of devices are targeted by the rules detailed below. It is important to note that the target devices do not have to be the same as the host node. The targeted nodes could be any individual, group, or all lights. For example, if I want a specific group of nodes to be affected, I can select from the list of pre-designed groups. In this case, I will select this one. Once we have selected the target, we can go ahead and lay out the rules. First, we want to determine what is done when motion is detected. There can be an initial choice of on or no change. No change is often used when the light is already on during that time frame. For this demo, I will select that motion will trigger the light to turn on, and it will operate at 50% brightness. And in the next box, we can specify how long after to take a follow-up action. For instance, I can input 30 minutes to ensure that light stays on for that time. In the follow-up step, I can adjust the brightness or turn off completely. For instance, I may want to dim it to 20% this time. So a multi-step logic can be used for the sensors. We can add a total of 2 follow-up steps. I can either readjust the brightness, turn off, or make no changes at all. Once I've settled on my options, I just click save and the sensors will work as intended. So just to recap, the sensor control allows for 4 things. It enables lights to be turned on, off, dimmed, or no change at all. So in the example that we just did, when motion is detected, the light is turned on at 50% brightness. After 30 minutes, it becomes 20%. And after another 30 minutes, it turns off completely. Now that we have done motion sensor, we can try doing the same for daylight sensor. Similar to motion sensor, it will display the host node at the top and provide a list of available target nodes. These targets can be individuals, groups, or all lights in the system. By default, the chart has a few conditions set up. The first is light level, which is the amount of lux that is sensed. So as we can see here, it says that from 0 to 99 lux sensed, an action can be implemented. For demonstration purposes, I will change the threshold for phase 2 to 201. Notice that by doing this, the first phase automatically adjusts its maximum lux to 200. The actions that are available are setting the brightness and turning on off. Let's go ahead and keep the brightness level at 100% for the first phase. For the second phase, you can see that anything above 201 triggers a different action. In this case, we can keep the value at 50%. Assuming I want additional follow-up, I can always add a rule. In this case, I'm going to input the value 1000. So anytime the lux reaches above 1000, a different action will take place. This time, I will switch the light off. And to complete this process, I just have to click save. And immediately, you'll see the addition on the list. This can be filtered by host node or the target devices. It also has a quick summary of the trigger in action. So in this case, when motion is detected, lights are turned on at 40% brightness, and then after 30 minutes, it turns off. If you want to temporarily disable the rules, you can select the square box and click enable, so it becomes disabled until changed otherwise. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact support@meshsmart.com.